Hello, coolers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with Martin Braithwaite, as the striker has recently taken a slight dig at Barcelona and his lack of minutes. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barcelona are set to play Manchester City in a friendly in the month of August to raise funds for fight against ALS. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Lionel Messi's departure from Barcelona left fans looking for the club's next big goal scorer. In the team's very first game after the Argentine's exit, Martin Braithwaite stepped up emphatically. The La Liga opener against Real Sociedad saw the Danish international register 2 goals and an assist in 90 minutes. However, his season went downhill thereafter as he fell prey to a 4-month-long hiatus through injury. Braithwaite saw minimal involvement in the team dynamics upon his return to the team in January. Moreover, the managerial change did not help his case either. The striker took a dig at the club by comparing his international minutes to his involvement at the club level. He said, "I have played more in these 4 games with the Denmark national team than in the whole season at Barca," he said, as relayed by Marca. Xavi's decision to not use Martin Braithwaite's services was probably justified, though. Not only was Luke de Jong in phenomenal form towards the end of the season, but also the presence and form of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang offered the manager better options in the final third. The Dane's exclusion is a clear sign that Xavi does not trust him at all. Barcelona are working to facilitate an exit for Martin Braithwaite in the summer, and it is said that the player is open to a change of scenery too. Celta Vigo, Valencia and Brighton Hove Albion have been interested in him in recent months and could look to restart negotiations in the coming days. 31-year-old Martin Braithwaite made only 4 league appearances for Barca last season, scoring 2 goals and providing an assist. He has played 140 minutes for his international team in 4 Nations League games. Notably, he only started one of those 4 encounters. Martin Braithwaite is one player that have been rumored to be sold this summer, and of course I think that comes as no surprise to any Barca fan out there. Braithwaite barely played last season under Xavi because understandably Xavi had better options on the table. And of course, even though there were reports some weeks ago saying that Braithwaite is resisting, like Braithwaite does not want to leave. He thinks that he can convince the manager in the upcoming season that he can play, or he believes that he will have some game time. But that is not the case. That is not the case. And going by this statement, comparing the Denmark national team and Barcelona when it comes to his involvement, of course, that says it all. Of course, easily, Braithwaite can say he's leaving Barcelona for more game time because there's no sign of any promise that Xavi will even ever consider Braithwaite as a player that will be involved in anything for Barcelona, especially given that Lewandowski might come, especially as Barca have already agreed on the sale of the BLM, which will likely make Lewandowski come. Then that will even further put Braithwaite down the pecking order of things, and it is imperative for Martin Braithwaite to, of course, look for his future elsewhere. Because even if he stays at Barcelona without playing or without kicking the ball, and considering that the World Cup is around the corner, it might also be risky for Braithwaite because Denmark might not consider calling him for the fact that he doesn't play, and that might even push the striker more and more this summer to look for a club. I've been talking about Valencia, Celta Vigo, Brighton, all showing interest. Barcelona, for their part, are waiting for Braithwaite to leave. We need players to leave because up to now, as we are talking, departures have not yet started. But hopefully, when the transfer window officially opens, departures will be coming. because Barca need to really do an overhaul for that squad, so that they can balance the books, sell players that are not useful anymore. So let's see how it goes. But for Martin Braithwaite, I think his name is right on top of that list when it comes to departures from FC Barcelona. Then on to the next story of discussion. According to Sport, Alfredo Martinez, Barcelona will lock horns with Premier League champions Manchester City in a friendly at the Camp Nou in August to raise funds for the fight against amyotrophic lateral sclerosis (ALS). The match will be played in honor of former Barcelona goalkeeper and coach Joan Carlos Onzue, who has been battling ALS for over 2 years now, having been diagnosed in February 2020. The 55-year-old has since dedicated his life to raising awareness and generating funds to battle the condition. After spending some years as a player at Barcelona in the 90s, Onzue was the club's goalkeeping coach between 2003 and 2010, working with Pep Guardiola for 2 years during that stint. He returned to the Camp Nou as part of Luis Enrique's backroom staff a few years later, given his roots at Barcelona and his close ties with Manchester City manager Guardiola and director Ziki Bashirstein. The two teams are now set to play a charity match to help raise funds for the fight against ALS. While the report from Sport indicates that everything apart from the date for the match has been finalized, the Athletic states that the friendly encounter will take place on August 24, 3 weeks into the 2022-23 Premier League season. The report from the Athletic further states that the friendly encounter was supposed to play in the summer of last year. However, it was postponed because the COVID-19 protocols in place in Spain at the time would have prohibited fans from attending the game. The charity game will mark Pep Guardiola's first return to Camp Nou since 2016, when he managed Manchester City against Barcelona in a UEFA Champions League group game. So the match will take place at the Camp Nou. Very important, very interesting friendly that will be for Barca and Man City. Of course, a game, as I earlier said, is for charity purposes to fight ALS. Of course, as I said, Pep Guardiola returning to the Camp Nou for the first time since 2016 in that group stage game where Barca won 4-0 with a Messi hat-trick that day. So let's see how it goes. So among the schedules that we have for pre-season, Manchester City have also been included in that schedule. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.